Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and another video on tropical discovery today. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do my tank maintenance for my planted tanks. And as you see my tank over here, you may feel there's not much required, but I will take you through the problems that I'm facing right now in this tank. So we are going to do a bit of maintenance on this tank. I'll be doing some trimming and some replanting. So here are some of my tank cleaners. This is a Natrite snail that I have in. And as you can see guys, this bush over here, the stems, they are going all over the place and in different directions. So in order to get a proper growth of your plants, it's essential that you trim those plants properly. And as you can see, these leaves over here, they have some holes in it. And this is my beautiful Makranda plant, but the bottom stems have melted. So anyways, we will give it some time to grow more till we trim those. Even my Ludwigia Pantanal over there in the corner is a new bud flowering out from there, but most of it is dead, but I'm still going to give it time to grow out. These plants are doing absolutely wonderful along with the red over here. So these plants have no issues at all, so I'm going to leave them as it is. They have a few leaves melting here and there. But these reds over here that are at the bottom base, they are facing issues, and these my repins, the green repins also, a lot of leaves have melted away. So I need to trim those leaves out, or I don't know, I may even take out the plants and replant them if it gets too difficult. But this is my mid area which is facing most of the issues and melting. So we are going to try and we are going to do a good job over here by trimming and replanting these plants over here. Some of the plants are clustered to they don't have space to grow, so they are in a very tight cluster, so I want to give them a little bit more space. You can see the fish are all hungry. As I put my finger, they're all coming up because they want to be fed. So we will feed the fish first, and after that we will start with the maintenance of the tank. I also have my skimmer over here, so this also needs to be cleaned. It's a very good accessory to have in your tank. And my filter has the suction cup has moved out, so we'll fix that as well. So here's a top view for you guys to see the tank. You see the colors from top, you get the real colors, and it's so bright and red, it looks beautiful. So let's feed the fish. You can see how hungry these guys are. Now you might think that I have fed too much, but I'll show you in just a bit. Everything will be gone, that they'll not leave anything at all. These guys are real monsters. Like, they'll eat whole day. Even if I feed them 4 times, they'll eat, but I feed them only once a day. I don't feed them more than that. Once a day, that's more than enough for your fish. As you can see, most of the food is all gone in their bellies, and they are nicely well fed. So we'll give the tank a little time to rest and start with the maintenance over here. Here are some more of my tank cleaners. Another Natrite snail over here. This one which I showed you earlier, the zebra snail. And here we have the coolie loach. So I'm just going to use a tweezer and a piece of cloth. So I'm going to fold this piece of cloth and hold it with my tweezer and use it to scrub my aquarium glass. Plants now guys, and I'm just going to cut off the stems that are hanging overhead like too high. So I will cut these stems out and I'll also replant them in my tank. So all the bits and pieces that are higher than the general bush area, so I'm going to trim those, and the ones that are going in the other directions, we're just going to take them off and replant those. So the bush will also look more dense and it will look much more clean. try and trim as many dead leaves as possible. But as you see, this plant is very short and it's a foreground plant because it carpets well. So unfortunately, it was getting too difficult for me, so I decided to take it all out and do it, one by one. And even my reds over here at the bottom, probably I'm going to take out all these plants because it's going to be difficult to do it while they are, planted inside. So most of it, as you can see now, there's all debris settled on all of it. So this repins also from here, we are going to take it out of the tank. I just wanted to show you the roots that these plants have. My god, look at the amount of roots they grow. So we are done. The tank is clear. We've taken out all the plants that I wanted to trim and get the dead leaves out. The macaranda over here, as I said, we'll wait because the bottom is all melted, but as you can see top, there are new leaves which are just come. So as this grows more, that's when we will trim it and replant it. So tank is all murky now, the water is all disturbed, but here are the plants and we'll prepare all of our plants, and then once they're prepared, we'll start with the planting. So I've prepared all the plants and they are in the tub over here, and now let's start the planting. So first, before I go for the planting, I decided to siphon the mud because since it's open now, it's easier to do it. As you can see, all the dirt is getting siphoned out. This is a really good way to do it, guys. Get a siphon. This one is very cheap, in fact. So any kind of siphon that you can get it, because it's going to really help you getting out all the dirt that's stuck in your plants or inside your gravel or inside your mud, whatever you have. And it's a really good tool. I feel this is one of the best tools I have out of everything in my aquarium kit. It really helps me get rid of all those dirt and debris and the dead leaves that are stuck in places and corners that I can't reach my hand into. Alright guys, now it's time for planting. Everything is clean. I have removed most of the dirt. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going around planting it. As you can see, I'm leaving quite enough gap among the plants because this time I don't want them to be clustered. I want them to have some space to grow out well, and hopefully this will help them grow out now. So everything has been planted. It's time to fill it back with water, and once the tank is filled back and it's settled, then I will get back to you and I will show you how the final product looks like. And trust me, it's going to look really amazing, so please do stick till the end of the video. There we have it, guys. The tank is all set up and it's all looks all clean and nice, neat and tidy. All the plants are trimmed, everything is planted well. As you can see the macaranda over here, the bottom, the melted leaves that I was saying, you could see clearly. So everything is looking better now, much more spaced out, and hopefully my reds over here will grow well. And even the repins, as you can see, I have trimmed out most of the dead leaves. So I have my mermaid plant over here in the center, 3 pieces. I'll show you the top view. You can see how beautiful the tank looks, guys, from the top view. I really wish I could just have the top view and not the front glass view. Actually, the quality of the glass matters a lot in these kind of aquascapes. So make sure you do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Go hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification button for upcoming videos, and stay tuned with us, guys.